Welcome back, traders, to another episode of NOFOMO, the podcast, where real traders share real stories. No hype, no fluff. Today we dive into the mind of Fiel, a coder, artist, and day trader who has mastered the art of patience, precision, and personal growth. From her creative roots to navigating the chaos of the markets, Fiel reveals the trading truths that you won't hear anywhere else. Let's get into it. Well, guys, welcome back to another episode of No FOMO. And today we have Fiel on the line. Fiel, right?
Yes, Fiel.
We have Fiel on the line, man. And man, I'm excited to have you on. She is a coder, a day trader, and just all around good girl. Good girl, man. So tell me about yourself, man. Before you got into these charts, who were you? Like, what were you doing before trading even entered your train of thought?
Okay, I would say I'm a amalgamation of a lot of things.
Yeah.
So initially I'm an artist, so I make art for a living before I got into trading. And then I wanted to expand my skill set because, finding a job is really hard, especially if
Right.
you're just in one niche. So I learned a little bit of coding and data analysis for almost a year. And then my husband introduced me to trading,
Okay.
and that's where it all just snowballed right there.
Right.
In terms of my educational background, it's pretty far because it's engineering. It's civil
Right.
engineering. So the whole concept of trading wasn't really in my sphere of like, oh yeah, I want to be a trader.
Mm.
I did make art though during the crypto boom around
Mhm.
2020, 2021. Uh, but that didn't really interest me because I was still heavily invested in my art career. But
Did you get involved in
yeah,
any NFTs or anything?
uh, it's not my proudest moment, but yes, I did.
Okay.
I got really lucky on one project that I had. It did really well, and the person that commissioned me was really nice and gave a bonus to like all the artists on the team. So
Nice. Nice.
that was great. But other than that,
So tell me, what was there a specific aha moment that made you take trading seriously, or uh, a moment that like specifically spoke to you?
definitely. It came not that long ago because I started learning trading last year,
Okay.
but I wasn't serious. So a few months ago, I I was just looking at the charts. I'm working two jobs right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a full time and a part time. So it's a bit more of like balancing time. And then it occurred to me like while I was trading like, this one trade earns me my part-time job.
Mm.
In like a single day I could earn my part-time job salary, and I'm like, that was like a light bulb moment that happened. It's
Right.
like that's insane. It's insane to think. So it made me push further into like honing into like the craft of trading.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
that's
like
that's
in your trading journey, everyone hits a wall. So like, what was yours? How did you break through?
how did I break a wall? In what way do you think like breaking a wall? Like, um,
Well,
could you like
I think
elaborate
like
more?
some of us traders, we run into a wall, especially when we're first started. Like you may deal with struggles of your discipline, or you may deal with your patience. Uh, um, you may deal with things like understanding what zones, what sessions to be active in. You know, so all of it's a process of figuring out when and where or how to choose your trades. You know, so that's a wall that you might be trying to break through. You know.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So, I it also was not that long ago that I broke through this wall.
Okay.
I mostly process my emotions through crying, through venting out to my
Mm.
husband, because he would understand what I would be going through because he also trades.
Right.
And I was venting out to him, and then he was like, "Well, don't compare yourself to others.
Right.
Trading is a personal journey. Your progress is not the same as mine.
Mm-hmm.
Same as it's not the same as the person that you're watching on YouTube or the other traders that you talk to."
Mm.
And from there, I was like, okay, so it's a personal journey. So
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta like not look at anyone, focus on myself. I already have an idea of what I want to do,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no need for me to strategy hop, which a lot of traders do, especially in the beginning, because they're trying to find something that suits them
Right.
based on their personality and their um I would say like they're psychological, like are they patient, impatient, things like
Mm.
that. So I was trying to fit myself into a swing trader's mindset
Mm-hmm.
when I'm clearly not that. So okay, I'm asking myself questions. Can I hold? Can I not hold? Okay, I can't hold. So what's the next thing for me to do? Figure out how long can I stay in a trade before I'm like, I want to get out,
Right.
that type. And then in terms of like sessions, it's kind of funny how I came to the sessions part, because narrowing the three sessions, four sessions, Sydney, Tokyo, London, and New York, narrowing it all down to Asia
Mm.
was it was more of like a quick remark from my husband. Hey, I heard you should just like um buy gold during the Asia session. Cause yeah, yeah, and I'm like, all right.
Mm.
I tried it out for the first few days, and I'm like, that's pretty decent what I'm doing. And then I'm also awake during that time because my full time work starts, and it just lines up to my daily life. Because around New York time, that's already like 9:30 p.m. here, and I have another shift from my part time. So I'm already tired mentally. I won't be able to focus.
Right.
Plus during New York, I'm I'm the type of person that panics when there's like a lot of movement happening, and yeah. And Asia is just there's like this burst during the opening of Asia
Right.
that happens, and then it just slowly trickles down.
Right.
And I
Right.
really like this specific time frame, the opening of Asia. That's just perfect for
Mm.
what I need, for what I want. I'm not in it for long
Right.
either. So that's how I also like if I were to go to Sydney, I'm asleep. But if I were to move though, because I'll be moving with my husband soon, he's in the Netherlands, then obviously time zones are gonna be a bit of a um nuisance, I'd say, because I won't be able to trade Asia. But again, it if you know this thing works,
Mm-hmm.
what's like a few hours of like waking up?
Right.
Might as well try biphasic sleep. If you really want this thing, you'll do anything you can to attain it, to do it all the time. Like showing up at work.
Yep.
You show
Yep.
up because you want to.
Right.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you show.
If it's a job you love to do.
Yeah, if it's job that you love to do,
Right.
you want to show up
Right.
every day.
And I totally understand, man, because I'm in Texas, and for me, I work 8 to 5, and when I come home, when I come home in the evening, the Asian session is 7 o'clock in the afternoon for me. So I'm paying attention from about 7 to about 10 o'clock, and then if I don't get any movement, and then I'll go ahead and lay it down and catch me a nap and wait for Asian for London session, and wake up at 3 in the morning for London session and try to catch a move in. If I can't spot anything within that first hour or two, then I'll go ahead and lay it down so I can get up for work the next morning. Unfortunately, New York is not a session that I can get involved in because I'm at work normally. But like, trading, one thing about trading is it's mentally demanding. Like, how do you protect your peace when markets don't?
Well, how do I protect my peace is by employing a stop loss,
Mm,
which I kind of learned learned the hard way. So with TFD,
hmm
I was like, I know I'm profitable based on my stats, but
TFD, the
why do
futures
I still?
desk.
Yes, the futures
Yes,
desk, because
yes.
they have like this stats dashboard
Right,
that
right.
is really nice. So from there, I was able to learn more about myself in terms of trading, because like it says I'm profitable based on my ratio, but the numbers don't line up with my account balance, for example.
Mm.
Like it's yeah, and then I was like looking at my trades. Oh, I've been hitting my max daily loss limit.
mm.
So I've been using up this daily loss limit that is already 40% of your account.
Whoa.
So because of that, my balance is small because I keep hitting that instead of like focusing on what I need to earn, which is the daily goal,
Right,
for example. Once I
right.
hit the daily goal, I should just stop.
Mm.
Like there's no need, because if you add up the daily goal to like your monthly earnings,
hmm
it's enough. Like I
Right,
don't need to earn more.
right.
So from there I learned to be content, to
Mm.
pick my trades better, to not chase something that's not there.
Right, right.
So,
So, like, how would you describe your trade personality? Is it more sniper or more scalper?
ooh, I think it's more sniper.
Yeah.
I yes, I focus on taking only one trade a day.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, it's like only one trade a day, because if I do more, I risk like hitting the
Mm.
daily loss limit again.
Right.
Though there will be times where I will take more than one trade, but
Mm.
I will only do that when I'm super certain it's gonna happen and I
Mm.
just didn't time it right.
Right.
Um, yeah.
Okay. So, like, how do you have a framework for managing risk, or is it more intuition based at this point?
Oh, in the beginning, it was more of intuition based.
Mm.
It's like, oh, I think this will like be enough for the retracement, things like that.
Right.
And then I picked this up again from my husband, because he really is hands on with me
Mm-hmm.
in terms of my trading. So when my profit goes to 1R,
Mm-hmm.
I will move my stop loss to zero point 0.5. When it
Nice.
reaches 2R, I will break even. At least from there, it's either I take a small loss, I
Mm.
break even, or I will allow my trade to play out and hit my TP, which most often it does hit TP,
Mm.
because I don't need a big move for my trades. It's
Okay.
it's it's like this tiny thing. I use Keltner channels.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, like, what's your pre-market ritual like? Are you doing yoga before trading view, or you know?
uh, I used to write down things before my trade starts,
Okay.
like like um like which things to look out for before the trade happens, and then
Mm. This pre-session
eventually,
journaling.
yeah, pre-session journaling, and then eventually I just decided I just want to focus my short attention span into this one moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided to trade only gold. And if there's nothing on gold, I might check something else,
Mm-hmm.
but usually gold affects a lot of the other instruments.
Right.
So
Right.
I just focus on that one.
So like, what are your key green flags for a trade? Like, do you use any indicators? Is it like price action or intuition clues that you watch closely?
Oh, okay. Well, this I think this will be a bit interesting because I don't use
Mm.
time. I use tick charts, and yes, I use 2000 tick charts.
Huh.
Uh, because I I feel the price is more clear to me on the 2000 tick charts.
Hmm.
So so my trading is price action based,
Mm-hmm.
and I pair it with my Keltner channels,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of like Bollinger Bands, but
Mm.
it's less erratic. It's more of like it's in a channel
Mm-hmm.
instead of Bollinger Bands that goes up and down
Right.
for the extremes. So I have my entries on the 2000 tick charts, and then I have my exits on a 2000 tick chart, but Heikinashi,
Hmm. Okay.
because I I tend to like panic with the candle that's currently forming, because I'm like, oh no, it's going down now. And then if I look at the Heikinashi, I'm like, oh, that's still green. So it's still a positive volume.
Right.
Because
Right.
Heikinashi is just basically the computation of the opening and the low of the candle. So I'm like, okay, well, that's still green. I have nothing to worry about. So I'll just hold. Because I tend to like panic, like, I want to get out.
Right.
No,
Right.
it's still green. So there's nothing to fear.
Right. Right. Now I know that you've got coding chops. Has that spilled into your trading at all? Like, are there any algos that you've built for yourself?
No, I'm pretty much a baby when it comes to coding.
Ah, okay.
So, but my husband has tried to build something in Ninja Trader.
Okay.
Um, he hasn't finished it yet, and he got distracted on other things. But he has tried also coding his strategies in Trading View, because
Mm-hmm.
a Trading View has Pine script, and you could like test out stuff
Mm.
using that. Made his own indicator. If you want to like talk trading, he has a lot to say.
Ah, cool.
Honestly,
So
yeah.
like, have you ever thought about fully automating your edge? Like, or is the human touch more important?
I like the human touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel I'm the type of person that always I like to control things.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a bad way, but like I want
Right.
I want to be able to like feel that I am in control,
Right. Right.
and there's nothing else that I can blame except for myself. I'm the only one to take accountability for my own actions. That's what I mean. So yeah.
So
Plus, it's nice to observe the charts.
right. Right. It's kind of like therapeutic in a sense when you like it a lot, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it is.
So
it
like,
also gives you like that adrenaline sometimes. Like,
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
TP.
Yeah. Yes. I totally feel that.
Yeah.
Like, if you could code your dream trading assistant, what would it do? Like, would it be wild or practical as you want?
I if I were to code my strategy, I would want it to be just practical. I
Yeah.
would also want it to automatically like lock me out if ever,
Hmm.
if that was a thing,
Mm-hmm.
because then it just leaves like minimal um error
Yeah.
that happens.
I
'Cause-
love that feature on TFD where it locks you out if you hit a certain threshold, or if
yeah,
you win a certain amount, it automatically locks you out. And that feature saves me from myself a lot. Like,
so true.
yeah.
It's so true. I'm just using it because I'm like, I don't have to be there. Did it hit? Did it hit? Ah!
Yep. Yep. So like, what's your darkest moment as a trader, and how did you bounce back from it?
Oh, that was actually recent.
Mm.
So I actually failed my FTMO account.
Oh
It's a
man.
swing trading account.
Right.
I, I was wanting to become a swing trader because I like the concept of set and forget
Mm-hmm.
and then live a life. But which is what swing trading is. You set
Right.
your zones, everything else. If it hits, great. If it doesn't, ouch. So the move left or you hit your stop loss. So I was trying that out, and I was doing it on a real evaluation. Another thing is it's the forex markets.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned as I traded that forex moves a bit differently from futures.
Yeah.
And when I blew that account, because it's actually my first real evaluation, I would say,
Mm.
that I would consider. Um, I really cried about it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I failed myself. I failed my husband. Like, oh no, dear, I failed this account. I was just crying. And then he said, like, hey, it's okay. It happens. And
Right.
every trader goes through it. The feeling of failing, you have to feel this in order to,
Mm-hmm.
like, when you take a step back, you get a chance to reevaluate yourself
Right.
and
Right.
then look what did you do? How were you? Like what's going on through your mind? Are you in a good place? Things like that.
Mm.
And sometimes it just takes a little more time. Maybe I needed more practice, most likely, because I failed
Mm.
it. But yeah, so I bounced back by again being able to express my emotions,
Mm.
um, and being in a safe space where someone listens and you know
Right.
is able to console me because trading is quite lonely
Yes.
to do.
Yes, it
Not
is.
everyone can understand it. I I mentioned to my parents around last year because my husband got funded on
Mm.
his top step. I was like, Ma, Pa, like Bjorn got funded and he's now a trader. And then my parents are like, oh, what's that? Does he do anything else? I'm like, no, trading is it is that's it. Like what do you like? So
Right.
it kind of felt a bit like mm, and I can't blame them for it
Yeah.
because they live in a different generation
Right.
and
Right.
a different concept. Even if I told my sisters as well, like ate, because ate is like a word in Tagalog that means older sister. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, Bjorn got funded. It's like, okay, that good for him, I guess. so so you can't really relate to anyone that's
Yeah.
not that doesn't know anything about trading.
Yeah. Because if
So
they're not involved in the space, it totally goes over their head.
yeah, it totally goes over that.
so like so like when you catch yourself over trading or chasing, what is your reset button?
Oh, my reset button. Um, recently I've learned to tell myself to if I hit my personal daily loss limit, like for
Mm-hmm.
example on TFD there's like the max daily loss, I'm just gonna go for half of that. So if I hit half of that, I need to stop.
Right.
I really need to stop. No need to
Right.
chase more, because if I hit more than the half, that's gonna take another 3 days to catch back up to it, or
Yeah.
two, because of the new rule. But yeah, I don't want the pain of like the 3 days setback because of my decisions. I need to discipline myself better
Mm.
so that I actually move forward.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's either the half of the DLL, or most of the time it's just, if it hits like, I just do the one trade a day to prevent all of that.
Mm.
Saves mental 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 space.
So in trading, you go through a bunch of different viewpoints, bunch of different beliefs on this work, how this doesn't work. That but what's one belief you used to have about trading that you completely dropped at this point?
I feel it's gonna go here, or I
Mm.
feel that we should close.
Mm.
It's the feeling part
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I completely dropped,
Mm.
because I used to be the type of person like, I feel like it's gonna like, it's gonna stop, it's not gonna continue anymore. We should close
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've made enough profits already. It's enough. Because, but like facts wise, if you look at price action, the move, for example, is super bullish.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a trending day. So why should I get afraid, be afraid of a tiny retracement? If I look left, there's nothing that's holding it back,
Mm.
for example.
Right.
But that's the thing I've completely dropped. Like I feel. So now I need to go for facts.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in my zone? Making my process mechanical really helped a lot with the feeling.
Mm.
So that's
Wow.
that's
Because
what I,
because one of my sayings that I say in my trading view updates when I record my journal entries is we can't predict price. We can only move with it. You know what I mean? So
yes.
I try to live by that because we can't predict the price. You have these feelings that you have, and I feel like it should go here. I feel like it should go there, or and those feelings can overwhelm you and cloud your judgment.
That is super true.
Man,
Like the heart rules the mind.
right, right.
Like
Yeah, it's what is it? Mind over matter.
yeah,
But
mind over matter.
yeah. So
Like
like
take your heart, but follow your heart, but take your mind with you.
yeah,
Take your
yeah.
brain with you.
So like how do you learn fastest? Like trial by fire, mentorship, books, or building tools?
How do I learn? I would say I'm a visual learner. I like
Mm-hmm.
to watch someone
Okay.
and then try to follow what they are doing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how I I adapted from my husband's trading, because he did it first than me. He wanted to do it together, but I was like busy
Mm-hmm.
doing focusing on my career at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like looking at him. What is he doing? What indicators is he using? Okay, let me try that out. Ah, okay, that works. And then he would switch to another strategy, because obviously in the beginning you switch to different things. So I was just copying what he was doing,
Mm-hmm.
and then what stuck to me is the things that I felt most comfortable with, which I aligned the most with, uh, like his price action.
Mm-hmm.
I align with that because you're you're waiting for a move, and when it happens, you go with the move, like what you say.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So I'm a visual learner. I I also don't like watching YouTube videos that much.
Mm-hmm.
I like to learn as I go while I'm looking at someone.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
that's another thing.
Hmm. Interesting. So like you don't bother too much with watching traders trade on YouTube. unless you're like watching the live trading rather.
Yeah, live trading. Live
Right.
trading.
Right.
I have been watching. So I also enrolled in the trading course
Okay.
actually recently. Um, if you know the FTMO uh record holder Bernd Skorupinski
Okay.
on YouTube. So he has made his it's not really a course. It's a course, but it's more of like a school. He calls
Mm-hmm.
it online trading campus. So he has made the entrance or the tuition fee affordable for most of the traders.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so of course there's the course they teach supply and demand, which is common knowledge.
Right.
Um, but what I see value in is in their whole system is the trading values that they teach the traders. Like they teach them be patient, uh, follow your system, have a trading plan. Like that's the thing that stuck to me most. Like have a trading plan because there's a lot of traders that ask questions to the mentors who are professionals. And then, oh, do you enter here? Do you enter that? When do you like break even? When do you do your stop loss? And then the mentors will say, well, that depends on your trading plan. Again, if you are the type of person that breaks even immediately when it reaches 1 hour, then that's your plan. So it depends on you. You don't have to copy someone else because again, trading is personal.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing that I like about it is indeed watching other people take a trade. It's not that you're like supposed to follow these people. Like you could follow these people. But I like how their analysis, like how do they analyze their trades? What makes
How do
them
they handle it emotionally? And yeah.
yeah, emotionally as well.
Yeah.
So if you followed your trading plan, then you would feel okay because you did it according to plan. If you deviated from that plan and then you feel bad, then that's on you because you didn't follow your own system. So I've learned a lot about the values in that regard. Not so much the trading strategy, which but I also use it as well, like in terms of price action, because they follow these
Mm-hmm.
zones that will meet the resistance, for example, like supply and demand, things like that. So there's a bit of I mix it with my own thing.
Right.
So I yeah,
Hmm.
so that's that.
So like what's something you're learning or testing right now? Any new strategies, tools, or mindset?
What I'm testing right now. I'm not testing anything actively at the moment.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm more of like disciplining myself to really stick to this one time frame that
Okay.
I need to do.
Right.
Cause yeah, because sometimes I might miss my entry and I'm going to try look for another one. But I need to really just stick to this one thing so that I could just narrow things down, have less of a problem thinking and analyzing. So just train myself to be good at this one thing. It's kind of I don't know. It kind of I don't know if it's a good thing, but I'd like to keep things simple
Hmm.
because there's a lot going on.
Right. Right. So like when it comes to journaling, is journaling a scared ritual, or is it a when I remember type of habit for you?
Oh, I kind of I kind of want to say like when I remember it. Uh, like
Yeah.
cause on TFT on TFT like they have this journaling system, right? So you tag your
Right.
trades and then you write something below it.
Right.
I for, I f- I forget to write something below it, or but I do tag them
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
remember it.
yeah, yeah,
But yeah, I do my best to tag them at least.
yeah,
But
yeah.
writing is, yeah,
It's a bit tedious, but it helps. It helps a lot,
yeah, it
especially when you're
helps.
reviewing your stuff later on down the line. Because I try to sit down on the weekends and go over trade playbacks, what I did
Hmm.
wrong, where my mistakes might have been, so that I can be better the next week. And when you don't do it in a moment, you're like, I'll worry about it later, But then when it comes
Yeah,
time to review, and you don't have nothing to look at, you're like, shit, I should have wrote all that down.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. It's like, ah, I should have like did this. What did I do again?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Since,
So what do you think most people go wrong about day trading, especially when they're scrolling IG or TikTok for trading content?
ooh, I think having the idea that trading is quick,
Yeah.
it's a quick rich scheme. It's, you could get lucky by just pressing a few buttons because it's a 50-50%
Yep.
chance that
Yep.
you get it right or wrong. If you get it right, then you're over the moon. Like, yeah, trading is easy. Just press some buttons. Come on. But
Yeah.
the reality of it is like, oh, you have to analyze something at least,
Yeah.
instead of just pressing blindly. They do say look left to go forward
Mm.
in trading, because you look at the past, you look at history,
Right.
what has happened before. Um, it's actually interesting because there's this YouTube video that my husband and I watched, which talks about, is patterns random, or does it actually have basis? It actually has basis because everyone in the market is human. Well, if you're not automating it, but obviously if you automate it, it comes from a human. So everyone is still in a human. So it's emotions, and humans have patterns emotionally, whether you're winning, you're losing. So yeah.
So
you
over time, do you think that trading will become more accessible or more noisy?
um that's actually an interesting thing. I saw this graph actually, that because there were lesser people in the past, like, say, I saw this data set, because I love data.
Hmm.
This data set that someone posted online, that they gathered all the trades from a specific timeline, like the 80s,
Hmm.
90s, early 2000s. It was interesting that as more and more people get access to the market, the chances of following like these patterns actually decreases. So for example, if in the 80s, if you were to say see a bullish flag,
Hmm.
and if you entered on that based on your strategy, you would have a 70% win rate, for example.
Hmm.
And in today's time, that number has lowered to like 50%.
Right.
So it's more of like an even playing ground now, that trading is more accessible
Hmm.
to people. And most of all, it's just best to follow the big people in
Hmm.
trading. For example, institutions, banks, um, hedge funds. Be on their side,
Mm.
be on their good side, basically. Because when they move,
They move.
they move everything. They move everything.
That's that's very interesting, you know, because like I lost my train of thought there for a second because it was something that you said that triggered me to just to segue into something else. Dang, I lost
Uh,
it.
no worries. I talked about institutions. Maybe that the banks things. Is that
Yeah,
what the?
it was something on my mind about like being able to move with everybody else. Um, I lost it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, but where do you see the game heading in the next 5 years? Like more algos, AI, or old school charting still holding strong?
Oh, I think old school charting is still the way to go
Mm,
because yes, we have AI, yes, we have algorithms out there, but it's still backed up by a human.
right,
AI is AI is going to learn what we did
right,
as humans in trading. So
right.
it's just gonna piggyback off of that even as time progresses. So I think that
Yeah,
old school charting is still the way to go.
right. Now that brings me to what I was gonna say. Now, uh,
Okay, awesome.
because the thing is us. You were saying about how you were looking at data and how back previously you see a bullish flag and you be able to enter that trade, and 70% of the time it would go in your favor. But
Mm.
now it's only like 50% of the time, and it's because you have more participants in the market, and then those participants, those that influx of participants are um looking at past experience from other traders, and they're looking at the fact that, oh, they know a bullish flag works, so they try it too. and
Mm.
and the more experienced traders are seeing that the other traders are trying it, and they're just going against them on it. So it's kind of crazy how we can learn from something in the past, and then the market just adjusts to it. That's kind of why I'm like kind of flaky on algorithms and anything, because things change. I mean, something that worked for like 3-4 months straight can totally be different in 6 months down the line.
Yeah, that's totally true. Especially when I think that was in March of this
Hmm.
year where everything just went down for NQ, ES,
Yeah.
So last year 2024, it was easy to read, and then for a split second everything was like out the window, and I kept reading these posts of like traders who have been trading for years, their whole strategy is out the room
Mm.
because, as you said, the markets change,
Yep.
people change.
Yep.
I think news will happen, and you know there was this comment that someone commented on my post
Hmm.
that says you gotta adapt.
Yeah.
You can't just stick to this. You gotta adapt to what's happening around you in order to survive the market.
Yep. And it's like because when the whole trade war situation happened and the tariffs hit, the market volatility was so outrageous for 2 weeks straight. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on, and I had to pause for about a week and like kind of revamp my strategy and everything, because and kind of wait for things to slow down for a second. But the market has not been the same since.
Yeah,
That was
it
that
it
was like a
definitely
shift.
has.
Yeah, that was a shift,
Yeah.
definitely. So
So
like,
like even on
go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, like even on gold, for example, gold
Hmm.
used to like move in levels.
Yep.
Now it's like gold just wants to like keep on pushing for new higher highs,
Yeah. Yeah.
and like even on like a tiny day, tiny portion of the day, the general direction, if you look at like the whole thing, it's just up. Like
Mm.
you people were expecting a short on gold
Hmm.
because there was a demand zone. There's tons of demand zones,
Hmm.
but everyone just got like, nope, I want to go up. Wh- which was yeah. So like things that worked before just don't apply now.
Yep.
The whole
Yep.
principles,
And then gold
fundamentals.
is such a safe haven, for the world. Since everybody deals with gold, and as global conflicts rise, gold is going to rise because everybody's going to park their money on gold. You know,
Yes.
yeah. So it's extremely bullish right now, and with everything going on. If someone asks you to mentor them, what's the first uncomfortable truth that you tell them?
Ooh. If someone were to come to me for mentorship, first uncomfortable truth I'll tell them is what you know now, you probably should trust it. I mean that in the sense of don't do strategy hopping because any strategy has a certain win rate, for example. Um, and say your strategy works now, and then the next 4 or 5 times it doesn't. That doesn't mean your strategy sucks.
Mm.
It just means that you gotta figure out that your strategy has a certain win rate. You might lose uh 10 times, but you have this unicorn of a trade that just happens and gives you like a 13R,
Yeah.
and that just erases everything
Mm-hmm.
that you uh, made the mistake on,
Mm.
for example. So like, because I did some strategy hopping too, because I was following my husband who was doing the same thing. Like everything that he did, it works, and then if it doesn't, then you would go on to the next. I'm like, but dear, it already worked. Why do you want to go to something else? And like, you gotta stick to what you know. Pick something that aligns with you personally and just do that. So that's the uncomfortable truth, because someone will be tempted to go look for something else. The grass isn't always greener. It's the same piece of grass. You just gotta water it.
Right. Right. So what's bad habits that you see other traders wear like a badge of honor?
uh, Probably like I overtraded today. like like it doesn't work. There's systems that work, like if they're in like a certain space or something. Like no, it's because of what you're doing. Like my thing works, but like why are you losing? You shouldn't be proud of that. Like you gotta humble yourself. The market humbles you
Yeah.
in a way. It's like you can't say like, yeah, I'm the best. I made like 5 grand, and then like the next day you lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it's like 200 from
Right.
that 5 grand. But eventually, like I had that moment actually with the really good gold things that happened in the past weeks.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I made 4K, and then the next few days I'm like, oh, damn it.
You gave it
It's like
right back.
200 again. Yeah, right back. It's like
Oh man.
200.
Yeah.
So like you shouldn't you shouldn't be proud of the losses. You shouldn't also be you can feel proud about your wins, but always
Right.
remember the market the market will either be on your side today or not, and you got to be okay with either result.
Yeah. And like if you had to start again with only $1,000 in a laptop,
Oof.
what
Okay.
would your first month look like?
Probably 0.5 to 1% increase in the account size. Like at that point I'm just building my buffer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not supposed to like aim super high. I'm at
Right.
least aiming for 1% of my account
Nice.
if I were to start over again.
Nice. Nice. So like I'm coming to the end here on all the insightful stuff I wanted to talk to you about. But I have one section where I ask these questions and they're like rapid fire questions. You just answer
Oh,
me.
okay.
You
Fast
answer,
talk.
yeah. So you just answer me the first answer that comes to mind off the top of your head.
Ooh, okay. That's fun. That's fun. Okay.
Your go-to trading platform.
TFDX.
That's hey, that's a shout out to TFD right there.
Yeah, shout out to TFD. It's
Right,
just really
right.
good.
Coffee or energy drinks?
Ooh, coffee.
What's the most underrated skill in trading?
Um, Patience.
Favorite book on trading?
I've only read one, which
Hmm.
is The Best Loser Wins.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I
Yeah.
like that one. Yeah, that's definitely sitting in my
Yes, yes.
library where I go back to that like once or twice a year. Yeah.
Yes. Lots of
Do you,
good things to learn.
do you trade with music or in silence?
Silence.
Best stress reliever after a rough day.
Naps.
Nice. I can't argue with that. Well,
Yeah.
Fiel, it's been a wonderful conversation. I really do appreciate you. It was
I feel the same. Thank you
yeah,
very
yeah,
much,
it's
Wood.
so awesome learning about you, man. And like I was so curious about your coding stuff because I wondered if you used it in algorithmic trading, but you're like, I'm just
I'm
newbie.
sorry, but no.
No problem, no problem. Man, so guys, thank you for tuning in to the NOFOMO Podcast, where we discuss keeping it cool and adapting to today's ever-changing markets. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so that you don't miss out on the future drops. We've got plenty more insights coming your way. Until then, stay focused, stay disciplined, and remember, when it comes to trading, the best mindset to keep is no FOMO. Y'all be cool, and we'll catch you on the next one.
See ya.